Hello guys, welcome back. Sazon here. This is the Daily Grind. This is Saint Seiya Awakening, but the Chinese version. And as you can see right here, right now, I just got a new character in today's banner. That's Divine Cloth Ikki. And he comes after a very, very crappy Poseidon event for me, where I didn't get Poseidon. But uh, the way this game works, today I got God Cloth Ikki, I got Poseidon, and I got a Hades dupe. Right now, Divine Cloth Ikki is not correctly built. He's just level 75 stars. I'm trying him out, and I'm increasing his friendship level. But I just wanted you to see how he plays. Shaka is a bit overpowered right now, so let me change Shaka for somebody else for the next fight. Because I think it will still work. Alright, yes, I want to go in. And Shaka friendship level is already pretty high. So far, he doesn't look like a very high damage character, but he has very interesting mechanics. The Divine Cloth Ikki, I mean. Like, and let me change this to, I think this will do the trick. Like this team might be better for Divine Cloth Ikki. Okay, and let me switch to manual. That's 5. So, alright. So let's just do this and showcase the wings of the phoenix. This is called the Hoyoku Tensho in Japanese. Here in Mexico, in the dubbing, it was just called the wings of the phoenix that soar into heaven. So as you can see, he engulfs, after using that AoE, he engulfs himself in fire, and you get to choose different skills. This one gives the phoenix more life. The little bar below him shows how much HP he's going to get after he reincarnates as the godlike phoenix. So, okay, and for some guys that were asking, how do you use Death Mask? Well, Death Mask, you either start killing guys on the enemy team, or your own guys that get killed come back as specters. So, okay, let's get rid of this guy and let's reincarnate as the phoenix. This is his main power. He becomes a fiery wings guy that attacks when you attack, and he attacks when the enemy gets turns. And every attack he does takes away some life from the phoenix. And once you get a couple of deaths over there, oh, this guy's overpowered. I didn't know. All right, you can keep summoning souls with Death Mask. So every attack takes some life away from the fiery phoenix, and when he depletes that HP, he becomes Divine Cloth Ikki again. But the trick is, you can only do that at this skill level I have. I can only do that 2 times, but he can do that up to 4 times during a fight. And this is a rather cheap energy wise. The second power gives him more attacking power. Yay! Just that Death Mask and Cannon don't go very well together. There you go. Oh, and if you notice, when he's in his fire cocoon, some of his teammates are also uh, surrounded by flames. So if they attack, they give him even more power. If they are engulfed in flames. So now I'm gonna turn into the phoenix. And you see those marks on the enemy? That means that the Phoenix get extra attacking power over that enemy. And this is the trick with Death Mask. When you already have an army of souls, you can either heal your team completely, or you can just bombard the enemy for 4 energy points. And each of the summoned souls is going to attack with a percentage of Death Mask attacking power. So that thing can do up to 20k. I have seen even 30,000 points done with the bomb attack. So let's try another fight because this is a showcase for Divine Cloth Ikki. And I hadn't tried this combination. Maybe you think that the other two guys, Babel and Firebird, are not pulling their weight. Well, that's because they have very low power and crappy Cosmos in this version. Because I neglected them for a long time. But pretty much, Divine Cloth Ikki is just making Canon even more awesome than he already was. Because that's an insane amount of power that he has available. So let's give him extra life so he lasts a little longer. For you guys that said that Firebird Ikki doesn't do enough damage, well, that's your showcase right there. Oh, that's a very fat Doko. So let's kill him. Or, well, at least try. Phoenix, come back! Come back and attack. Whenever they get turns, the Phoenix strikes. Oh man, this is like Divine Cloth Seiya all over again. But Seiya needs like skill level 4 before he can perform shenanigans like this. Those guys are toast. Yeah, Doko was about to die anyways. So this is actually a 5-way showcase because I'm using these guys in ways that I never had before. And I'm having a ton of fun. I can only imagine. Yeah, I was going to bring Shion to level 80 next, or maybe Hades, but no, this guy is so much fun. Of course, in Galaxy, he's gonna get banned every time, so you kind of have to go ham. I'm gonna make a team of, Poseidon, Hades, Divine Cloth, Pegasus, and Ikki, and some of these other guys. Because I'm bringing Kiki only to do some stuff early on, but really, I don't think that's even necessary. By the way, when he engulfs himself in fire after using the wings of Phoenix, he's immune to control. He cannot be stunned. He cannot be tied by the Andromeda chain. Cannot be sent to another dimension. The works, but that's suitable for the type of unit that he is. yeah, Saga. Oh yeah. You know what? Okay, let's trigger this in reverse. On the guy that already took the turn, and with Firebird you attack on the guy that doesn't have burn marks. Like this. And with Babel too. Oh, poor Saga is dead already. God, this thing. The thing is, Evil Saga exists, and Evil Saga is going to punish this type of team real hard. Like, I will have to burn a whole round tiptoeing around Evil Saga and then send him to the Golden Triangle. But God, this guy is so much fun. And his cosmos are not even maxed out. Like, he could be even faster. So I think I have to upgrade Canon Cosmos. Because if he becomes slower than Phoenix, then this is not going to work. Like, first round I have to burn. Oh, yo, tension! And that's decent damage. Like, yeah, let's get some more HP for that Phoenix and extra damage. Let's kill some guys on the way. Ah, no, this team I faced was too weak. Maybe they have bad cosmos, but that's just too weak. Like, not even worth the trouble. Golden Triangle! Well, thank you, Saga. You just killed your entire team. Yeah, this guy is amazing. Well, that's gonna be it. I'm just gonna show you his stats. Right now, I'm gonna cash my rewards. Do your training hold 39 goals per week and keep going. Keep going because you get diamonds this way. So, where is Ikki? Here's Ikki! And level 70, 5 stars. But I'm gonna work on the 6 stars. The design is awesome because this cloth is pretty crappy in the manga. Like, it looks impossible to wear. But here it got a very nice redesign, and the golden color, well, they are supposed to be all golden in the manga, but anime and toys make, and I don't have the graphics maxed out because I don't have real-time reflections or real-time shadows to keep my cell phone from exploding from the stress. But yeah, that's an amazing amount of detail, and I love that they have a little animation when you double click on them. Yeah, that's Ikki, alright. Like, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. You're beneath me. Get out. Right this way. And his stats has so HP, B rank. but his magical attack, his Cosmo attack, is very very high. I think that reaches at least 3,000 just from leveling up. When he's 6 stars and level 80, the number on the left, the base stat is 3,000. So if you can get a 100% increase, that's 6,000 plus 8 cents in Cosmo bonus. I think we are looking at the first guy that is gonna breach 15,000 power in this, and that's not overpowered because just let me show you, because the power creep in this game, well, it's real, but it's very very weird. Like for example, just from 8 cents, I haven't touched this guy in months, and I'm already breaching 30,000 HP points just from 8 cents. And I haven't fine tuned his Cosmos yet because they're kind of hard to get. And I have to get at least 500 speed on this guy, or he's useless in high level PvP. And still, it is also very low because I have seen Shakas. This is Awakened Shaka, 8 cents, or Arayashiki, depending on how you want to call the guy. I have seen this character with scores of 12,000 Cosmo attack. But this guy is already level 80. The number on the left cannot be upgraded any further unless they bring a mythical 7th star and upgrade the maximum level to 90, which I don't think they're going to do that. That would be stupid at this point in the game, especially after they introduced 8 cents, precisely because people were already maxed out and the damage was out of hand. The fights were finished in 2 or 3 rounds very very fast, so they gave us 8 cents to increase all of these stats, give some natural resistances to the characters, and now it's not unusual to see guys with 35, 40,000. Like Shaka is kind of a glass cannon, but I have seen Shakas with 35, 36, 38. So I theorize that you can reach 40k HP with Awakened Shaka. But Ikki is probably going to be that guy that is going to break 15,000 Cosmo attack points. Considering that Shaka was one of the highest attack scores in the game, I think that's pretty safe to assume. Well, that was the showcase for Phoenix Ikki. I don't have the name of the skills exactly because this is the Chinese version, and the Google Translator sometimes gives me rather weird stuff when trying to translate directly. But his basic attack is the Genmaken, the Phoenix Genmaken, and that was called in Spanish the Phoenix Phantom Strike or Phoenix Phantom Fist, and that was a thing that made the opponents, the enemies, relieve their worst fear or have a real-time nightmare, and that weakened them and stuff like that. But pretty cool. But that's his basic, and it gives a mark. You have to rank this up to 4 before it gives the mark every time, 100%. But it's a decent 110% Cosmo attack at rank 4. And the marking gives an extra 40% damage when using his other skills. And this is the Wings of the Phoenix, the Hoyoku Tensho, divine form or true form, something from what I gather from the kanji, and that's pretty cool. This I upgraded to rank 2. That's 130% of the Cosmo attack, and the Phoenix rises with 21% of Ikki's max HP, so it's gonna pay off if you build this guy to be maybe 35 40k HP if you get him, when you get him, because the guys at Awakening are doing whatever they like. So they can pull this guy tomorrow, for all I know. It can be in 1 month, in 2, on 3. They are just doing the banners for sales. So the release order of the original Chinese server is no longer valid. They jumped over Chrysaor and Canon and went directly to Xion, who was the 5th or 6th release after the official November launch on last year. And this thing, his passive, it gives up to 3 guys a mark that increases damage and stuff like that. And this is the power of the Phoenix. So right now I can only call the Phoenix twice. He starts with 130% of the Cosmo attack and has 27% of Ikki's life. So I have to max this out to get the full 4 calls of the Phoenix. This Ikki doesn't revive, unlike the A card. Unlike this guy, this is normal Ikki. This guy can revive once per fight, and he uses the Wings of Phoenix too, but the normal version. So that's all for the video. This is the new unit that was released today, Wednesday. Ah, I don't know why I had trouble with that word. Anyways, after the server maintenance. So it's still a couple of months away for the Awakening version, but it's coming. It's coming, so you can look forward for this type of units. And I finally gathered both gods, Lord Hades and King Poseidon, ruler of the seven seas. But sadly, I don't have materials to work on him right now. Kind of expensive. I think it's a pretty neat detail that all of these new characters have a special background for them. Like Hades is in his palace and he has eyes on the back of his head for some reason. He also gets nice animation. And Poseidon is, of course, in his temple under the sea. And he has skills. He has skills. Definitely. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna work on these videos. I finally solved the ID problem. Somebody provided me with a valid real ID number, so I know that's not a solution for many of you, but I'm gonna keep making videos from the releases on the Chinese server just to give you a heads up for what is worth to have. Remember, having these guys doesn't mean that you're going to win 100% of your fights. These are very good units. They look overpowered, but there are ways of dealing with each and every one of these guys. Like back in the day, a couple of months ago when this guy launched, he seemed invincible. I mean, and then later on, this guy came out, Evil Saga, and Evil Saga just eats Divine Pegasus for breakfast. And not necessarily him, but his friends. He can decimate an entire team in one round if you're not careful. So the game has a pretty good balance. Like you cannot just wait for Pegasus or Hades or Poseidon and yeah, now I have him and I'm gonna win everything. The game doesn't work like that. You have to search for the cosmos. You have to build your team right. And I have seen so far that every strategy has a counter, and that's why I think tomorrow night it's the final for Jamir. So I'm going to record the final fights of the championship just so you guys can enjoy something that we're also going to have because that's real time with spectators. You can see the fights that go over here and you can even bet on them. I don't know if they're gonna keep that for Awakening, but here I ran out of tokens to bet, but you can bet on who's gonna win, uh, how much of a life difference and stuff like that, and the spread. If it's going to be 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, and whatever, and you run your stuff and you win back whatever you bet. It can be this, it can be shards, but only C cards and B cards. But you can bet awakening materials and stuff like that. But you have a limit on how much you can bet during each week. And I ran out of tokens this week, so maybe next time. But I can see the final. It's going to be in a couple of hours now. So maybe I'll record that and show you what the meta is in the Chinese server. So anyways, thanks for watching. I tend to make very long videos, but I hope you're entertained. And I really thank you guys for watching the channel. Remember to subscribe, leave a like if you like. If you don't like, leave nothing. But leave your comments, leave your questions as soon as possible. And if it's in my power, I'll get back to you personally. So see you around. See you next time. Keep grinding on.